What's going on? What's up, Noah? What's up, folks? Courtney Rollins from the Aqua Team here with Miss Cleo Rollins, my mama, and she has been our inbound call manager for about over a year now, right, Mom? Maybe a little longer, maybe around there. Mom, can you hear me?
Yeah, a little longer, maybe.
Yeah. And so she's wanted to expand her wings and actually start making calls for with the Aqua Team, which is awesome because we are also always looking and needing to continue constantly to build up our pipeline by marketing, and cold calling is our main form of marketing. So it is right on time that you want to step up and step in, and we wanted to show you sort of how this is done. So you're sharing your screen, Mom, and I want you to, even folks who aren't used to working with technology like some folks maybe, it's still those dialers out there like Mojo, which we use, can be relatively simple once you get used to it. And like anything in life, the more you use it, the easier, the better you get at it. So let's see. You see what it says, Mom? It says, thank you for choosing Mojo for prospecting. There are a few things required. Caller ID, record call back, other items to consider but not required, recorded voicemail, subscribe to Mojo. You'll be good to go on there. So can you scroll up, Mom, and see what show them what it says? That blue button at the bottom, I want to be able to see that.
Turn my
Yeah, what's that?
No, I was turning my cell phone up.
Okay.
You want me to scroll up?
Yep, now you click next. Yep, now you're gonna click next. Could I share I can't share my screen on Zoom, so I should have thought about that. I should have put this on Zoom. That's what I was thinking about. That's just telling you more stuff about like how to import lists and all, but I have all those instructions. And matter of fact, you don't even worry about importing the list. Our operations assistant make sure you have the exact list you need and all. So you can actually click next for this, Mom. This is again telling you about different webinars. More than welcome to take a look at these so you can learn more. However, it's not required to get on the Mojo and start qualifying these leads. All right, so you can click finish. You click finish. All right, so awesome. So just like in the instructions, the next place, the main place you're going to go is where it says data and dialer. You see where it says up there in the middle next to where it says home. Home is highlighted, but data and dialer. All right.
Right.
Because on this page, before you click that, on this page as well, it'll show you your activity. It'll show you like calls you've made and conversations that are taking place. But since you haven't made any yet, that's why it doesn't show anything up here. But you click data and dialer. Double click that. And yep, and it's awesome that you're going to have your the instructions either printed out. But I think you said you're going to use your one of your notepads to look at it. iPad. Awesome. So right there on the left side, these are the calling lists that you have, and that's pretty much where you're going to remain over here. And again, remember, these are the exact these are the same instructions that you have word for word, even with pictures and stuff. So let's say you're going to make a call. You'll go to Driving for Dollars. Let's go to Driving for Dollars, Talima. Shout out to Talima, our first intern. She's headed to college. It's going to be awesome. But what's up, Elise? So click Driving D for dollars is so you just hover over the number, over the list, D for dollars, Talima. Under calling list, it's right above Mojo training list.
Okay.
That's where you're going to hang out. So where it says.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see.
Yep. So double click that.
Right here,
D for dollars. It stands for Driving for Dollars. That's a lot of stuff will be, and double clicking. All right. Now that it's highlighted. What's happened here? No, you don't want that. Now that it's highlighted, you go to the power dialer, the big old power dialer green button that looks like a telephone icon all the way to the right, sort of in the middle of the screen, and click on that. That's where you're going to use the power dialer. That means that's going to allow you to call these 3 calls, and you double click. You keep on right clicking. Don't right click, just double click. There you go. Nope. That's just. Yep. All right. Now, You see on the left, again, I'm just going over exactly what we went over already, but on the left where that blue dot is,
Right.
it says call this list from where it left off. That's where it almost always is going to be set up. Everything else is actually set up for you, but you now, if you go to the right where it says call settings, this was set up for you already, but the first one is caller ID displayed. If we ever need to change the number, that's where you'll change the number. And again, the operations assistants will make sure that this is all set up for you. The voice message you will drop, that actually needs to be fixed. So click on none and click on that so it opens up the box and drops down and shows you other things. What's up, Jess? I am working with my mom. I'm teaching her how to do this. So you can see it on our YouTube page if you want to go check it out. Now scroll down, Ma, to the 45, the one that says, well, scroll down. Let's see what you have. 45. Click on, which one should you use? Just came a go.
All right.
Click on the one, it's alphabetical. So it says just came across your property. So if you scroll down to the J's, yep, and click on that one. Oh. Yep, just double click that. All right, now you're good. Now, so when you actually are dropping a message, because we do drop messages for these driving for dollar leads. If it was a different list, then I would have you don't have to drop a message, but that's what you're going to use. That's the message that comes up. It's my voice telling them, hey, just came across your property. It's 45 seconds on purpose because if they listen that long, that usually means they are motivated. And yeah, so it's set up for that callback thing is set up properly. So if you're going to be calling it's going to be calling 3 people at a time. And if 2 people answer, all 3 answer, it'll go to one of them, and the other 2 will get this callback message like, hey, hello. Sorry, I can't hear you. Sorry, I'll call you right back. And it'll hang up, and it'll call you right. And hang up, and once you're done with that other call, it'll have it in the queue to call back. So that's set up. The number of lines dialing for you, hey, is set up for you. And 6 rings, that means it's going to ring 6 times. You don't have to worry about the script because you're using the do REI Deals script, where you're finding out the condition of the property, the price they're looking for, the reason they're selling, and the timeline. You got to get those informations. And if we can find out at least 3 of those 4 key components, we know that this is a deal that we can work with. All right, so keep scrolling down and see what happens.
Condition. What was the condition? Condition, and what was the other 2? Condition of the property.
The CPR time, condition, price, reason for selling, the timeline. Now, this is in the script. This is supposed to be the script you're supposed to know, Bob. That's the essential. So, yeah, we're definitely going to spend, this is the technical side, but definitely want you to spend time. We're going to spend time together going over the script because that's exactly what the script leads to. The condition of the property, the price that they're looking for, the most important thing, the reason they're selling, in the timeline. All of those, really, the C, the P, and the T is getting to the reason they want to sell, like what's their pain. So the condition of the property, I'm trying to figure out, is it like tore up? Is it whatever? Is that your pain point? The price, is that, something you're looking for where you're trying to, is that whatever it is? The timeline, they need it quick, they need it slow, they need to stay in there. All that stuff is leading to figuring out what their reason for selling is. Because if we can figure out they have a pain, then we can slowly show that we have possible a solution. Or maybe we don't, but we want to, again, we're not trying to like beg them to sell their property. So we don't be like, yeah, we can do that. We can do everything for you. But it's like, hey, just try and get some information to see if this fits and see what your issues are, to see if we even have, or if Courtney even has a possible solution, because you can always edify me. But that's more the philosophy of the script and all. This today is like technical. But condition, price, reason for selling, timeline. That's a great acronym for understanding CPR time. And it doesn't have to necessarily be in that order either. It's just a great way to remember. All right.
Okay.
You with me? So keep scrolling up. I think everything else is pretty cool, but does it allow you to scroll up anymore? Or is that just the entire? All right. So you're going to click start the.
Where it says, can I?
Yeah, sure. Ask me anything, Ma.
Where it says save as.
Yeah, you have to.
Where would I use that?
You won't have to use that. That's just if you changed anything on there. I don't think you have to use that. So it should be formatted for you always like that. Now go to start power dialer. This means the dialer is starting. And it shows you, if you scroll down, there's 310 records. Woo, got a lot of leads to call. That's beautiful. So I think you can scroll down a little more so you can, now you're going to click start dialing. And it should pop up a phone number for you. It's connecting to the dialer. So this is where your cell phone is going to come out. You're not on your cell phone, are you?
I'm using my, it's going to come up on my cell phone?
Well, you'll be talking through your cell phone. Yep. So now on your cell phone, type in that number, the 603 number. And when it asks you for a PIN, you'll put in that PIN, which is 50. This is what you'll do every time. Every time. Woo. And I would probably put it on speaker if I would put it on speaker.
Mm-hmm. Using your touchtone button, please enter your PIN number.
50. You got it. Wait. All right.
Please press the button on your screen to begin calling.
Wait, it's gonna come up. Just click do not display in the future and click OK.
Mm-hmm.
You can check the box, do not
display.
Yeah, so you don't have to see that. And then click OK. All right, it's dialing now. You have your script with you, right?
Yes. Wait a minute, one moment.
And remember, we're not being salesman-y. We're, hey, just give me a call about the property over there. Trying to see if you're trying to sell that property. And then you're not just trying to hand it off to me. I need to talk to folks who are qualified, so you let them know, hey, I take the calls. I get in. Well, I not take the calls, but just follow the script. You got the script right there. I sent to you this morning too. Oh, you've had it for a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
You see the new polished one? It's gonna be pretty. I'm about to start handing it out to people, giving it out to people.
Yeah, I was gonna comment on it when I reviewed it the other day, and I did again yesterday.
What you think about it?
So I'm going to press start. Huh?
What do you think about the new format?
I think I like the format. It don't lock you in to, you can definitely be flexible. And like you just said about the CPR, I have that written down. So,
awesome.
Because you sent it to me before this, after we did the role play last Thursday.
Yep. So what's you click on the wrong thing? You're clicking on HP. You gotta be careful not to click on the stuff at the bottom. So you could play.
Yeah.
Hit the play button.
You press the start.
Yeah, that play button.
Yeah,
hit that.
Button.
You see that pause button on the right over there to the scroll to the right where it says pause, and there's a, don't hit it, but just see that. You see it? Where it says pause. It literally So I want you to be mindful of that too, because there's a definite sequence that you have to go through for this. And remember, it's typing in the notes, clicking post, then selecting what group it's in, and then so like right now it's dialing. Hey, Ernestine. So is that a voicemail?
Yes, I thought automatically you leave a voicemail.
So click the drop message. So at this point, this person's getting a long message, but drop messages for voicemail. So on the right, Now on the right, yeah. So you don't have to. So for that stuff, only time you're going to type notes is if you actually talk to somebody. And since we're not talking to someone over here, you'll click drop message over there to the right buttons. That's going to send it to the next. The buttons that are red, the buttons in the red. Yep, in the red. Scroll up, where up, not down, up, where it says drop message.
Click that.
Mm-hmm. And I see it scrolling on. Now it's leaving the message. A long, weird message, but it's leaving a message for her.
But I haven't hung up yet.
It hung up. It just called the other number. It has like 4 numbers associated with them. Hey, Miss Ernestine? Hello? Hello? All right, they're just going to get a long message right here. So let me just take the time to show you how to use this right here. This person is going to get a long message. Sorry. What is it?
Please select the call result.
Okay, select OK. Just clicked OK. Now, the thing is that you see where it says notes over there to the left? Right here in that bot's notes right there. Oh, my God. What happened? Oh, you hung up? Why'd you hang up? You hung up on your cell phone?
Yeah, you sent drop message.
Not on your. If you hang up on your cell phone, you're gonna hang up the whole thing. Your cell phone has to stay on.
Okay.
So click power. See if you can do it again. Click power dialer. You got to dial back in.
Power dialer.
Scroll all the way down to start dialing. Start the power dialer. Yep. There you go. Scroll down to start dialing. Then type in those numbers. Yep, you got it. See, you already working smooth. Would you be able to print out the instructions? I think that might be helpful too. It would be helpful if we get those printed out for you so you have them on the side.
Yeah.
Because
I have to take my laptop to Office Max. I have to go to Office Max.
Yeah, I
can send them over. I can send it over. And then,
yeah, you just email it to Office Max and then type in the code that Office Max email gives you. So you type in that dial that number on your cell phone. And I've done that before too, so it might happen again, but no sweat. Just jump back in just like you did.
But it's not. But this is what my screen is looking like on my phone. I'm back at the keypad. So
yeah, on your phone, just
should I hang up?
Is it still dialing? No, it's not. Yeah, hang up and then dial that number. Dial that new number 60378. It should be a new number this time. They give
there we go. Okay. All right. That was the step I needed to change.
Awesome. What sound does that letter make? Tell me.
Please enter your PIN number. Your PIN number can be.
There we go.
You are now logged into the Mojo Dialer. Please press the start button on your screen to begin calling.
Hey, Roxy up here. Hey, Roxy. Should have shared the screen so y'all can see what my mama doing it. She's getting the technical side of the dialer. Now, Mom, again, we're just talking about technical side here, but you remember. Hello. All right, so this is great right here. Let's pause right here. So if you, let's say this was a good call, remember you're going to put your notes in where it says notes. Type some notes. Just type in anything where it says notes on the left side of the screen. It's all good. Don't sweat. We don't worry about it. We'll just let them hear us. So go over there to where it says notes. Click on it and just type something in there. And remember, don't hang up on your cell phone. You're not going to use cell phone anymore. Just type in notes. Just type in ABCD, whatever you want to type in. Just want you to get the feel of doing it. All right. And this is where you're going to type in when you talk to them and you hear what their issues are, what the condition of the property is, what's their reason for selling. Oh, they got a dog named Charlie. Oh, sound like a baby in the background. Any and everything that's going to help me and help the next person understand how the conversation went and what their motivation is, all that stuff. Following the script and just following the flow of the conversation to get that there. Now, just because you typed it in, it's not automatically going to go yet. You got to type in test if you don't mind, or your voicemail, or type in test. And now, if it's nothing, you don't have to type nothing, but we're just doing this just to practice. So you only have to do this for like people that you actually speak to. Now you click post. That's super important. Now it should show up. Yep. Perfect. Now you see where it says buyer's list, maybe, no, realtor referral, and yes. All those are the categories when you actually speak to a homeowner that you're going to put in. So if it's, and you can click multiple, it might be somebody who, no, I don't want to sell, but I like to buy. I want to see your property. So you can click on buyer's list. You don't have to do it now. Or they might say, yes, I want to sell and I want to buy. And you will click on yes and buyer's list. Or it's like maybe, you'll click maybe. If they say, no, I don't want to sell, then you'll click the no button. If it's yeah, I'm trying to sell it, but I'm trying to list it. Do you need a realtor? You might put realtor referral. But all of those, once you click that, those trigger them. 4 out of 5 of them trigger them to go to RESimpli. The only one that doesn't make it go over to RESimpli is when you click no. And the no, it makes it stay in Mojo, and we'll call them again down the road next quarter. But all of these, so if you click this and group them, it's going to send along. If you don't hit post for your notes, then I won't see your notes, and it will just send it along without the thing in there. Now, once you click one of those things up there, for a person you spoke to, the next step, you don't have to do it now. You don't have to do that now because you didn't speak to somebody. But the next step is to scroll all.
Wait a minute, Courtney. You said once I post one of them things.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. So you go from typing your notes to posting your notes to clicking the group it's in. So that's what you just did. You just typed your notes. You posted your notes. Okay. And now you're going to click what group it's in. But you don't have to do that now because this is just a test. Oh, matter of fact, if you want, click yes. Click on yes.
My phone is still connected to this call.
Exactly, no problem. Your phone's going to stay connected. Keep it there. Your phone will stay on. So I would have it plugged into a power source too. Yep. So now you click yes. Now that has shot that over to RESimpli, and the lead manager will see that so that she can prepare for me to get, but she'll see that as a test. So those are the 3 steps you just did. You took notes, you posted the notes, and then you put it in the appropriate groups. Now to move on to the next call is where you'll take your I don't even forget what you call that thing, your cursor, your mouse, your cursor, and roll it over to these red buttons over here. And just like it's this is all stuff that's in your instructions manual, and it'll probably make more sense now that you're doing it. But you see where it says contact.
Oh, you said red button.
Yeah, you see those big 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red buttons where it says contact, no contact, no contact. You don't see that right there to the right.
Wait. One moment, Courtney. I'm gonna pop you on the head. Okay, so
There's a big old red buttons right
your
there.
screen is covering. Our screen is covering where we're sharing. So I gotta. It's covering those. The first few. Let me find it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's covering it. So I need to scroll.
Remember where you dropped the message? Remember the button?
Yes, Maurice, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Courtney, I'm telling you that I'm trying to move this screen over because it's the right side.
Oh, I got you. Oh, your video. Our video. Okay, yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay. So now you see all those red buttons under.
Okay, now I minimized it. Okay, go ahead. I see the buttons.
You see where it says contact, no contact. Now remember, follow the glossary that you have. It's on almost every page, the glossary. I'll go over it again with you briefly. I know it's a lot because I don't expect you to remember it right now, but definitely.
It's a whole lot.
So it's going to be so easy because you're going to just it kind of is going to make sense as you do it. So for instance, if you actually spoke to a property owner, I don't care if they say yes, no, maybe, go to the moon, give me a kiss, whatever. That's a contact. So you're going to click contact. Don't click that now. If it's most times you're going to click no contact, next number, because you didn't get anybody. It'll just ring, and they'll say, hey, is this John? No, he's not here. Okay. No contact. All right, thanks. I'll try to call it, or no contact. Another reason you'll get no contact, next number, is because it'll just ring and there won't be a voicemail and it'll just stop ringing. So most times it's going to be a no contact next number so that you can go to the next number. If you know it's a bad number, like you call the Social Security office or something like that, or it's a fax, then you'll just click bad number. If it's a voicemail, that's when you click that drop message, just like you did earlier, drop message. Now here's down here where it gets even easier. Let's say they say, only time we hit do not contact is if they tell us don't contact. Even if they say no, go to hell. All right, we'll come back and we'll give you a call in a couple months, is what we don't say that loud, but but if they say do not contact me, then do not contact the contact. If they say if they say I'm tired of people calling, I am not JoJo and I don't live here, please don't contact me no more, then you just click don't contact the number, because JoJo still might want to sell his house, and that's why we click don't contact the number. But that's it right there. So it's either contact is when what? I'll just give me a little quiz. If you only did contact when what?
You asked me the question.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do I hit contact?
Yep, you can't.
If they're interested.
Well, not necessarily. You contact is if you talk to the property owner. I don't care if they're interested or not. So the reason we do that is because I need to know. It's helping me know, am I paying too much money for these numbers? If I'm not getting the right people in the numbers, I might need to consider the service or a different way of getting in contact with folks. So contact me. I contacted them. I don't care what their response was, but I contacted the actual property owner. And then no contact is, I didn't contact the property owner, right? A bad number, right. That's kind of self-explanatory. Bad number is a bad number. And then drop messages when you wait at the tone, leave a message, beep, you'll hit drop message. And do not contact is only if they tell you don't contact. And of course, any questions that you have, I'm just a Slack away. Text me on Slack, give me a call, and all that stuff. But I would love for you for the next. It's 4:50 right now. Can you just dial until 5 o'clock? Because we're gonna need the only way you're gonna do it.
So 10 minutes. I'll stay on 5 o'clock. And my question is. Right now we're on pause,
So what happened with this one? What was this one?
The test.
No, I'm saying, what was the result of the call, though? Remember, what was the result of the call? Matter of fact, you shouldn't even have housing authority. So housing authority, you can just click you can click. I mean, we don't really need to talk to the housing authority, so you can just.
Oh, so I would say bad number. You
Well,
don't need to talk to them.
Well, if it says bad number, it'll just call that next. You see that next number underneath the phones where it says phones and phone numbers? It'll just so you don't really need to talk to them. So yeah, I wonder how to. I've never been in that situation. Just click contact because that means it'll skip it and you won't have to go back to it. So you can click contact, which is normally not what you don't do. So now get ready. Here it comes, about to be live. All right, now press play so they can keep going. And you see where it says free up there? Free.
At where? On the left-hand side?
At the top, sorry, top middle of the screen says call hammer. Carolyn Jennings is being called. Call hammer. William Beamer is being called. Those are the numbers that are being called. Matter of fact, you can put an X on that housing authority because, again, like we said, we don't need to call the housing authority. That's a different strategy. And they'll just call the next one. It's skipping that one. So that's probably how you can skip it. I just taught me something. What sound does that letter make? Tell me. What sound does that? And again, if you get an LLC, you just ask for. Hello? Hey, Karen? Hello? What happened right there? It's live. So it's live. Somebody's actually on the phone. So as soon as you see that pop up, you got to just, hello, hey, Karen? I'm looking for Karen, the owner of 1410 Darley.
Oh, Karen?
No contact next.
Karen. Hello, Karen. No contact.
So yeah, click no. Yeah, exactly. Just click no. So could you hear her? Could you hear?
I sound like I could hear, but my internet is saying my internet is unstable.
For your phone?
No, for the laptop.
But you should be talking through your cell phone.
I know, Courtney. I haven't hung up. I'm still on that.
Yeah, but
603-792-2131.
Well, what I was saying is she should.
Yeah, that's
hello. Hey, as soon as you see live, somebody's up. So we're basically talking to somebody now. Hello. This is Courtney looking for the owner of that East North Avenue property. Hello. Yeah, as soon as it's live.
Hello.
That's not. Something's going on. Something's odd. I wonder why it's not. Because they should once it.
Because I have my phone on.
Is it on mute? No, it's not mute. That don't make sense.
It's not mute. No. I have it on speaker. You said put it on speaker.
Yeah, you're right. Just go to no contact so it stays in there. That's interesting. I wonder if it's because I don't know why I would do that. It's not cool though. So yeah, as soon as it's live, if you don't hear anybody, because they might hang up on you. So just now it's calling Karen back. So hey Karen, hello. As soon as it I don't know why I did that, but yeah.
Now, Rich, what do you see? It says live.
It's not live anymore. I don't see that anymore. I see it's calling back Karen at the top middle.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you might want to have a crossword puzzle next to you or something. Perfect.
Drop message.
Wait for the beep. It beeped. Now you gotta drop it as soon as it beeps. You still need to drop the message. No, not the plus sign. The exit out for that. You got it, and then click on the letters so that it's still on the voicemail. You might as well just click no contact. He can hear all this right here. So sorry for that weird message, sir. So we got a weird message. That's all good. So at least we heard some sounds. The sound's working.
Yeah, but I've got to get it working on my end. I got to get it working through my phone.
You didn't hear that voicemail?
I heard the voicemail.
Well, that's good.
When I attempted to click drop. I did hear, but when I attempted to click drop message, it just.
No, don't hang up. Don't hang up.
I'm not hanging up. I'm not hanging up.
Are you speaking to someone now?
Hi. This is Maggie calling about the 918 East North Avenue property. Did I catch you at a bad time?
What are you calling about?
I'm calling to see if you were interested in selling the property.
Kind of 100 calls.
I imagine you are, sir. But this is all.
I'll tell you what. Right now, if you call me back in about 5 years, I'll be almost to give it to you because I'm at that age.
Okay.
92.
Bless your heart. Okay. Wow, 92.
All right. Okay.
All
Have
right.
a good day.
Same to you. Bye-bye. Courtney.
All right, let's pause right there. Now that's why you're gonna be amazing. So what's it? Don't hit anything. Yeah, I guess you can hit that pause.
I hit pause.
I was just saying you pause, but yeah, you good. You good. Scroll down so I can see more. So type in what notes. Type in your notes. Like you could have got them stayed on a little longer, but that's no problem. You're gonna be good at this, Mom. So type in the notes. What notes you gonna put in there?
Mr. He would like at this time, not interested in selling. He would like a call back in 5 years.
So yeah, not interested. Call back in 5 years, but there's some other.
And he's 90. He says we might get it a lot sooner than that. He's 92 years old.
Yes.
So
this is definitely a maybe. So this is not interested. Yes, type all that. Not interested. 92 years old. Maybe. Sounded nice. And if we were like doing some coaching, I would. Yeah, I'll let you type in your notes though. But you're gonna be so good. See, when you start sounding like Maggie, you don't sound like a salesman. That was good. That's gonna be good. Is he still on? No, it's paused, right? He hung up, right? Okay.
No, he's not. Yes.
Not interested at this time.
Maybe in 5 years.
Maybe in 5 years.
Not interested.
Yep.
There's just so many plus too much information up here at this time. I just need notes and these little red buttons over here.
And what I do is I write my notes. I write my notes on the on my as I'm writing on the side, and then I'll type them in after I'll pause it and type it in after I talk to somebody. Not interested this time, maybe in 5 years. I'm gonna call him back next week because he sounds like he's more in
or sooner. Or sooner.
You didn't put 5 years. He almost said that jokingly though, but that's why I would have stuck in.
Maybe.
And you're gonna be yep. And don't worry about the notes. You don't have to worry about when nobody's grading you. And nobody's grading you on the as long as the notes make sense. You ain't gotta worry about them being like I'm not expecting you to write a soliloquy or whatever the word is. You already typed years, Ma, but type it again if you want.
Yeah.
Is 95, right? People be 92.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then have Courtney call next.
92.
Yeah, 92. That's right. Sorry. I don't know. I was thinking 5 and 92. Yeah. Thank you.
I'm thinking about 5 years.
Yeah, me too.
2 years.
He's He'll be 92. So
what were you saying?
Have Courtney call
Uh-huh.
next week in July. I'm gonna call him next week. Cause shoot, one, if you about 92, I can't be waiting on that. And that's where I would have dug in a little bit more. Well, awesome. Well, that's all right. 92, you started to do it. Well, why wait that long? What are you thinking about? Not why wait that long, like trying to convince him, but just like, hey, well, let me see. What can you tell me about the property? I'm not even sure if we want to buy it now or not 5 years. Have Courtney call next week. Now you. That was wait. Before you click, you gotta click post. You gotta click post.
I'm getting ready to put I'm getting ready to clean it. Put a capital C on your name.
No, it's all good. Don't sweat that. Don't sweat that unless you want to. Click post.
Post.
Awesome.
Okay.
Now click maybe. Yay, Mom! You did the first one. Go to maybe. Remember, you went from notes to group. Now maybe. Now is this a property owner that we contacted, or was there no contact?
We contacted.
Boom! So you click.
It was a contact.
So you click contact. Yep. Now when you click contact, it's gonna normally move on right to the next one because it's lightning, but you did pause it, which is no problem. And you don't necessarily have to pause it. You can just because it's not gonna move on until you hit those red buttons. So yeah. So when can you start?
I'm starting tomorrow morning at 10.
All right.
Sooner.
All right. I need you to get those.
When do you find the best time to call? I'm good in the morning.
Between
fresh.
I like calling in the morning because I'm fresh. But that's not necessarily the time. It's either between 9 and 11 a.m. to 5 and 7 p.m. 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. we get most people. But you can you're gonna build up to where you're making $300 a day, which is usually about 2 to 3 hours. But you can split that up however you want to. But I usually don't call outside of before 9 a.m. and after 8 a.m. because just respectful of people's time. All right, you did it, Mom. She did it, y'all. Yeah. Huh?
All right.
If you want to keep calling, you keep calling.
No, I'm gonna wait first thing in the morning and get up with me a cup of tea and go for it.
All right, we'll review your notes.
I need to learn. I need to get my navigation. I need to get learn more about navigating.
Well, I'm so proud of you. It's so excited.
That's the whole thing.
And thank you so much. You're awesome, Mama, for this. And you're going to be awesome on these phones. Look over the script, too, so that you can, not just the technical side, but the philosophical, what's going to help us lead them through that sales process.
Yeah, I wish it was, Courtney, I wish it was a way I could split the screen and have the script.
Well, the script can be up there while the script literally can be up there while I'll show you in the morning how to.
I think I know how to do it.
Where it says click script, it'll show it. The script is up there, so I already have it in there.
Okay.
But yeah, it could be actually on the dialer.
Okay.
Woo! All right, and there's some other tools up there. I just didn't want to give you too much at once. It was already a lot. So,
you won't give me too much. I mean, my head is swimming right
exactly. Okay. Well, my bad. Well, we'll keep on. We're gonna work on this every day for the next. We'll spend.
Yeah, that's the way I.
Well, we'll spend 30 minutes a day for the next just 2 weeks looking at stuff. You'll have like the handlebars on, and then as soon as you're ready to rock and roll, you'll be rolling. Ask as many questions as you can, and we'll get this. You'll get this down. All right.
Okay, Maury.
All right, Mama.
Maurice.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. I love you so much, and I will talk to you later on. All right.
All right. Love you more.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right. My mama out there trying to do it. Woo! I gotta be more patient with it because I know technology, even just a new system in general, not just because technology. Anytime you learn something new, Well, at any rate, let me go ahead and get off. I got a call coming up, but I'm excited about her. Once she gets that down, it's going to be awesome, and it's so cool to keep it in the family. All right, folks. Thanks for checking us out. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings. Wish us luck. Rising tides.